Just so you know, Brittany is about to give birth in 4 weeks. We've got 4 weeks to renovate this fifth wheel.
After almost 6 years sailing the world together, we've decided to add another crew member to bring along on our adventures, and he's due to join us very soon. Now we've purchased this fifth wheel to road trip back to the boat, but it needs some serious TLC. And now with the rotted floors replaced, it's time to start putting it back together. So we're kicking off this next part of the reno with a run to IKEA to buy a brand new kitchen.
Okay, we went with an IKEA Kitchen. A lot of people say these are too heavy for a camper, and yeah, they are a bit heavier, but we've actually made it a little bit smaller as well to save on a bit of weight. Also, there's a few little tricks that I can do to make these cabinets a little bit lighter. Now, for all you guys that have been watching us for a while, you'll know that I had a building company back in Australia. We specialized in kitchens and bathrooms, and I had a contract with IKEA in Australia where we did all the installations for IKEA kitchens, and I've done thousands of these kitchens.
Oh, you're doing an IKEA tutorial.
I'm not doing an IKEA tutorial.
This is a multifaceted
But,
project. Okay,
yeah.
We're going to get
Lunch.
and some more paint.
Okay. We had Brittany's dad Wayne to come help us with delivery.
Oh, hang on. There
you go. Thanks, Wayne. All right, guys, let's put this kitchen together.
All right, we chose IKEA because I only arrived a few days ago, and as you know, we don't have any time to waste, but it's just insane how efficient this is. This morning, I literally designed our kitchen in store, paid for it, picked it up around the corner, and now I'm currently knocking all these cabinets up all before lunchtime. Mind you, like I said, I know this system and their product like the back of my hand, but you still can't really beat that efficiency now, can you?
All right, Brittany and Wayne have come back. So for the time it took Brittany to get some paint, I've knocked up these cabinets through here, these drawers. These 2 drawer fronts are out of stock, so I'll go back in a few days to pick them up. This cabinet here, I'm gonna do this last because I'm gonna cut this down because this is a special cabinet for the fridge, and that's the range hood cabinet. Now, when you guys see the kitchen, I go do what's called a full fridge surround, and we've got this kind of weird RV fridge. Oh, it's dark in here. This is pretty much as I've seen of the fridge. There's the fridge, and welcome to the bedroom where the magic happens. Hey, sexy legs.
There's no magic happening in there.
Oh, come on, mate. There'll be magic.
Not at the moment.
Alright, it's slowly starting to come together now. Day 5 of the camper van. So this morning I woke up and I was getting all the measurements of the range hood that we bought. Got the measurements of the oven that we bought, and I downloaded the all the specs of this fridge. As far as I know, the fridge has got to be completely sealed. These vents have to be ducted and they've got to be sealed, which is probably why they had this little flap here. So the fridge must butt up to that, and that's all open for the propane gas. I've also got to fix this wall here. I've left it open, well, Brittany's left it open this whole time to kind of dry out, but what you can actually see here is this bit here is like paper thin. It's glued onto the fiberglass on the outside, so I've ripped off all this masonite, so I got to put a new piece back on here. I put some foam insulation back all on here, and I gotta put a new wall on and join it here. So there's a few things I still have to do with that fridge area. So anyway, range hood cabinet can go in, then I can finish off these top cabinets. The fridge area I'll tackle, and I've got some extra panels here to make a custom shelf unit in the corner here because I couldn't get a cabinet to fit. All right, I'm done my custom little shelf here, and it was quite tricky because this little shelf is only about 12 millimeters thick, so super thin to be like drilling into and stuff. Come on. Look at that. Is it the right height? Perfect. Look at that, like a glove. All right. Yeah. There we go. Oh.
Now, they say towards the end of pregnancy, we start to do something called nesting, and I feel like I've taken this to the extreme with this project. And today, I'm starting with this dresser from the bedroom that could definitely do with a little refresh.
Brittany's outside sanding a cabinet. Sexy legs. How you going?
Living the dream.
Yeah. She's surrounded by what looks like garbage, but that's our bed frame there and the little cabinet. All right.
I'm supposed to be packing my hospital bag and preparing to give birth, but instead I'm sanding a cabinet.
Brittany's due in about 2 or 3 weeks. She's meant to be packing a hospital bag, but she's sanding a cabinet. Yeah, welcome to Sailing Sunday. If you haven't already, subscribe. We've got quite an adventure coming up.
So guys, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't by now, because we've got some wicked DIY projects on this RV coming up. A ton of work to tackle on our boat waiting for us back in Georgia. And once we're back on the water, this year it's all going to be about spearfishing, sailing, some beers of course, and exploring private islands of our new little crew member. Oh, and of course Jackson. Let's not forget Jackson.
His lullaby is the sound of sanding and drills.
Almost there. I'm gonna call it a night. The sun's starting to go down now. It's really hard not having the right tools because I've been sitting there always looking for drill bits, screws, had to go down the hardware store. I mean, I'm wasting like 3 hours a day just driving around trying to find stuff and get parts. But yeah, we've got all the doors on. I'm waiting for the oven, so I can't really finish off this little filler and oven section. So apart from that, I'm gonna clean up this RV and to get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Benchtops. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Benchtops. I don't have the sink yet, but at least I can get them cut to size. And I don't have a router, so I need to do a mason's miter. I got no router, so I gotta try and get a router or borrow a router from somebody. And I don't have the oven, so I really can't cut out the hole for the cooktop in the oven either. Maybe I'll do the fridge area tomorrow. We'll see. See what we do tomorrow.
Alright, I managed to get my hands on a router. If you're not familiar with this tool, it's what we use to cut a perfectly straight line in a kitchen benchtop for the joints. Just like this. Although I don't have a jig to go with it, so I'm kind of winging it by using the straight edges of my other benchtops to cut the straight lines. But it'll still work. Big shout out to our mate Blaze for lending us his router for the day. Thanks mate. So here I'm cutting the grooves for the benchtop connectors. The connectors is what we use to clamp the tops together. Again, I should have a jig for this also, but this will do the trick. This is where I should have a jig as well. I normally do a mason's miter here, but luckily we got square edge benchtops because this is what we call a mini miter, and this will also work.
Kitchen's almost done. I just need the oven. The oven's coming this week. Once I get the oven, we'll finish off the kitchen. And what's even more crazy is that Brittany is about to pop. She might even give birth this week. Otherwise, definitely next week. Definitely next week. So we gotta get this thing ready. We gotta get this finished. We gotta get this livable. Please subscribe, comment, tell us in the comments what you would have done better, what I did wrong, or just let us know what you think of the kitchen. It's been a great little project. Let's get into it. Week 2, guys.
Alright, so I'm on the home stretch of the kitchen, but the oven hasn't actually arrived yet. So in the meantime, I'm keeping things moving by just doing some sanding and painting around the RV. It's all coming together quite nicely though, but once this oven arrives, I can finally wrap up this kitchen and bring it all to life. Alright, the oven has finally arrived. Finally. So now I can actually finish the kitchen. The problem I had was that the kitchen island where you guys are actually sitting on right now, I need to be able to pull the drawers out so they don't hit the oven, but I couldn't find the specs online for this oven, so I didn't know how deep the handle was and how much the handle sticks out. And I couldn't bring the island too far this way because of the slide that comes in and the bottom would hit the base cabinet. So, you know, I've got to try and keep the island as far back as possible, but I still need the drawers to slide out without hitting the oven handle, if that makes sense. I'll show you right now. All right, so that's it there. And obviously, like we knew, the drawer's gonna hit the handle. A lot more than I thought. No, that's right. I actually expected what I was gonna do was notch in the bench top here and sit the oven back a little bit and just re-edge the bit of bench top. I know that's not the proper way of doing it, but I'm very limited on space and that's where I plan. So I just want to fit it in first. Let's notch out the bench top and see how far we can push this in. Perfect. It all looks good. It's all working out quite well. I got the sink in as well. Bench tops all joined up. We've got a little mini miter, they're called, just a little tiny mini miter there because it's a square edge bench top. And I've clamped it up underneath with these bench top connectors. This here, I'll let the silicone dry overnight. I was going to use butyl tape, but silicone's just fine.
So we just made use of an offcut from the bench top to try and make it look a little nicer in there.
Yeah, I made it a really tight fit so the oven doesn't come, the microwave doesn't come sliding out.
So yeah, everything is slowly starting to come together. I'm still feeling pretty good considering how heavily pregnant I am. I just wish that we had a little bit more time to get this livable so we can move in. But it is what it is. It was a lot more work than what we were anticipating, but I think it's gonna work out for the best because even though it's a lot more work than what we wanted, this place is gonna look so beautiful by the end of it, whereas our original plan was to just do some basic updates, utilize the original kitchen, maybe paint it and sand it, that kind of thing. Now we're gonna have a brand new RV fifth wheel, so.
Yeah, I got a brand new bathroom, toilet, kitchen.
Brand new bathroom,
Yeah.
bathroom, toilet, kitchen. Look huge compared to you.
We're gonna have a brand new kitchen now. Then unexpectedly last night we decided to have a brand new bathroom.
There was no we in this. That was all you. I feel like you blacked out and just... I said to Ryan that our baby better sleep well when he's out because we've been preconditioning him this whole time with all the loud noises, all the activity.
Yeah, show your belly. Whose is bigger? So now the oven's installed, the painting's pretty much done, it's time to install the flooring, and helping me out with this job is Brittni's stepdad, Chris. With his help, we managed to smash it all out in one afternoon. Thanks, mate. With the flooring being done now, I can start wrapping up the kitchen by installing the kickboards underneath. Then move into the bedroom and start putting the bed back together. Getting these jobs completed is wicked because now it's really starting to look like a home.
Let's go check out what Mr. Weepers has been up to.
What do you think?
Ooh la la.
Starting to look like a home or what?
It does.
There's a few little things that I've kind of changed along the way, but you know.
Look at, we've got doors.
Yeah.
Cabinet doors. We've got a fireplace. So Ryan's been working on the bedroom, which has been absolutely neglected this entire time because we've been so focused on the kitchen.
Have you ever showed them the bedroom?
No, look at our poor, we got a new vanity. It's become a dump station. Ryan blacked out and ripped out our shower, but that is on order now. We're just waiting for that to come in.
Yeah.
This is original. I resanded it and repainted it. Now we just have to put it back against the wall.
It's time.
All right, we're getting seriously close to welcoming our little man into the world and finishing off this fifth wheel. So join us next week when things start to get really interesting.
We're trying to finish the trailer. We're trying to build a shower and Brittny's having contractions on the bed. Man, I got a stomachache too, eh?
Oh,
Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button because we've got plenty of laughs, loads of excitement, a final interior reveal to share with you next week. And it looks like you might just get to meet our newest little crew member of Sailing Sunday. You don't want to miss it.